Hello guys, welcome to another video. It's your boy Little Boy 24 here, and today I watched Sonic 3 just last night, and this is gonna be my review for Sonic 3. Let's get started. So, I watched this with my brother. Obviously, I did not expect this movie to be this good. I expected to be good, obviously, because Sonic 1 was good, Sonic 2 was amazing, and I was like, yeah, this has to be a good one, and this was definitely a good one. Honestly, it was very interesting, funny, and heartwarming too. I was actually like some of the shadow in this movie was actually pretty amazing in this, and Maria spot on almost practically how they did it. So then Doctor Robotic's grandfather in this too was more evil than Robotic, his grandson, more evil than him. Let's get that straight. So, practically, Robotic was more nicer than Grandfather was. So, it was really amazing. I think, and Sonic was definitely, I'll tell you this, you're gonna see from the first and second act, is practically Sonic joking around the whole entire time. Having fun, joking around, getting scared, that's all. Typical thing you see in the Sonic 1 is Sonic 2, right? Now, honestly, when you this one at the third act, you're gonna be surprised. You're gonna see some. I don't want too much spoiler because still people's gonna go watch this movie and don't get spoiled. So honestly, I'm gonna leave it like that. But personally, this whole movie was good. It was just so much with the characters. Let's just talk about each one. Like the characters was perfectly amazing. Knuckles was the same thing like you saw on the Knuckles show, and we saw in Sonic 2, same person. Oh my god, guys. Same person too. Okay, let's restart. Same person, from the Knuckles show and from Sonic 2, personality. And same thing with Tails. Tails was in Knuckles, but not really that much. Same thing with Sonic. And, either way, those two characters, all the freaking in Sonic, was amazing. The same characters. Now, honestly, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you the truth, guys. I hate Donut Lord and his wife. Like, I feel like they're too goofy. Like they're too goofy to be parents at that moment because throughout the three films, they're just so goofy and not real. So when I watch the film, I enjoy Sonic and these three friends, but same thing with this third one. They make it too goofy. Like, so goofy with the parents where I'm like, is this really parents? Because I don't believe this is real parents at this moment. And I'm hoping they gotta make these parents more real, more than right now so goofy, Like, I don't feel like old parents are goofy. I feel like some days they're serious. I think they're usually serious as being goofy. So, guy just gets annoyed with it. That's how you know the kid's movie by that. Yeah, Sonic was the same thing, funny, but at the end of the movie, he was different. Then we got Robotic. We got Eggman coming back. Now, Eggman was actually, I think this is my favorite movie was Robotic, honestly. I think Robotic was funny. You got a little bit more story behind him. And then you see him in reality, he does turn into a hero at the end of the movie. That's why I really love that movie, because how they can switch it up and it would make sense was amazing. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed it. Robotic, and now his grandfather, man, I thought Robotic was evil. His grandfather, bro, had his plan was so evil. Even Robotic can't agree with him. Bro said, "Grandfather, we can't do this." He straight out told him. It was crazy. It was just like, wow. I sat there. I looked at my brother. Was like, what? Nah, green. That's how you know there's a difference between grandfather and grandson. So, yeah, Robotics, the family member of the Robotics was perfectly good. Then Shadow. Oh, bro, we don't talk about Shadow, bro. Keanu Reeves as Shadow is perfect, bro. It was perfect, bro. He matches with Shadow so much. Like, I couldn't even tell that was Keanu Reeves for a minute, actually. I'm not even lying. Like, I knew the actor was playing Shadow. It's just, when I was watching the movie, I kind of forgot all the actors, and I was listening here, I was like, wait a minute. Ain't this not the actor? Is this Keanu Reeves? It took me a minute to realize, and that's the thing about it I really love about it. It really shows how perfect Keanu Reeves plays as Shadow, and like the story behind him was amazing. Honestly, I really love how even though these Sonic films are for kids, adults can enjoy it. Teenagers can enjoy it is because how they can really tell a story for kids and adults. And now I really love this. And Shadow is definitely for like a teenager or an adult. It's for kids too, but like me personally, I was just there waiting for Shadow the whole entire time. And and now the story wise, it was perfect. Honestly, it was just starting as a family with Sonic, and after that, it goes right to Shadow escaping into a mess where he needs to go team up with Robotic, and then Robotic betrays. Story was practically a typical kids movie you kind of expect, but I would say this is a lot better than a lot of other kids movie like Spy Kids, because I feel like Spy Kids does that a lot too, where it shows the family, and after the kids go fight, and then at the end the parents comes in. Typical thing, that's what Sonic 3 basically did, but the ending was very much different between a lot of other kids movie. And the CGI, bro, it was bro, I don't know how they could film this. It's like 1 year. We got the Sonic 1 in 2021, and Sonic 2 in 2022, I think. Wait a minute. I might be a little off on this one. Well, yeah, they go like back to back, 1 or 2 years back to back. A lot faster than a lot of other movies, and the CGI is a lot in this movie. So, it's perfect. Now, overall, I'm going to just give it my score, because I want to talk some spoilers, actually, so I'm going to put this thing, but my 1 out of 10, I'm going to give it a straight out, bro, this is hard, 10. This movie gets a 10 out of 10. I have no hate for this. Like, there was nothing I could hate except, like, Donut Lord and his wife, but that's not, like, those are just small little character things, and they weren't even in the movie that much, so, honestly, it would get 10 out of 10, Everything was perfect. I really enjoyed the story with Sonic and Shadow and Robotic. I literally love the characters. I love everything in the movie. So I would definitely give it a 10 out of 10. And it was a star rating. I usually don't put this on the YouTube thing when I'm editing this. I'm gonna have to give that a flat out 5 out of 5 stars for this movie. So yeah. Now, if you guys don't want to see spoilers, I recommend get out of these videos and maybe go watch my videos I have. I have a tier list for Dexter, the whole show of Dexter. I have a review for What If Season 3. So I recommend go check those out if you guys want to hear no spoilers. And if you're leaving, hit the subscribe and hit the like button. Now, if you're still here for the spoilers, I'm going to talk about it right now. So, oh my god. So practically, we find out Robotic's grandfather's alive, and his evil plan was to destroy the whole world with this weapon he made from 50. He made this weapon for like 50 years, and he's like 110. So this is pretty much he's in a great age to move, because he was dancing in this movie, bro. He crazy in this movie to be 110, but he's more evil, so evil to do that. He didn't even care. Honestly, I don't even think he really cared about his granddaughter. You do see a scene with his grandfather where when Maria dies, she does die in this movie. We do see her die, right? We do see this part where Maria gets shot. Not shot, but the gun makes an explosion. And you see her on the floor, and Shadow's like, no. And his grandfather, straight out, cries. But honestly, I don't really think he cared, because now he's like, he really didn't care for Shadow. So, either way, that was perfect. And like, in the end, we see Shadow and Sonic goes back to God mode, bro. He gets that green emerald and uses it to fight Shadow and the robotic grandfather. And it was crazy. And I honestly really loved the fight battle. And my boy over here was pissed off because Shadow punched Mr. Donut Lord in the heart and almost killed him. So Mr. Boy Sonic was like, yeah, I'm not taking this boy. I'm taking this boy down. And straight up took the green emerald and beat the living hedgehog out of him, bro. he was like about to die. Shadow was about to die from Sonic. But then Sonic said, nah, I gotta teach you a lesson. And Shadow was like, you're right. I'm sorry. I will fix this mess I made. So they fight together. And Shadow, they both split the emeralds where Shadow has the power and Sonic has the power. So they're both golden, guys. And that was awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I love both of that part. That was pretty awesome to see. And you see them fight. And after that, Robotic gets defeated. He kind of gets defeated by Knuckles, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he gets defeated by Knuckles. And he gets punched in the sky. And then he gets evaporated by the chaos energy. And that was awesome, too. You know, take out Robotic like that. Showing that his grandson's a lot smarter than his grandfather. And after that, you know, yeah, and Robotic sacrificed himself because since the thing was about to explode after they moved the laser to hit the moon, he had to move the ship now, this big ass ship, so that if it explode, that chaos energy is gonna go on Earth, and it's practically gonna evaporate Earth too, and make like this bad air where if you might melt basically if you take in the air. So, no, Shadow said, "I'm gonna move this ship, and you're gonna make it take less time before it explodes." So, Robotic's in there trying to make it not explode. And Shadow's over here trying to push this big-ass thing with the emeralds in him. Now, meanwhile that happened, Sonic passes out in the sky after fighting the robots. Or something happening with him. And Sonic is falling down to Earth. Tails go down there. Tails passes out. Knuckles saves them. And that way, they weren't there to help Shadow move the ship. And then we see the ship explode with Robotic and Shadow. Now, me personally, guys, I believe Shadow's alive. And I actually do believe that Robotic's alive. Because if Shadow survived, I don't think they're going to really kill off Shadow like that. Shadow's a pretty big villain to not kill off. So, honestly, I believe Robotic and Shadow is still alive by a possibility, I will say. Maybe, I do expect Shadow, like, a 50-50, but Robotic is, less, because he was in the ship, so there was really nowhere to run for him. And then Shadow was out of the ship, so if it explode, he could just get explode into a different place. And plus, he's chaos, and that chaos energy is in Shadow, so I don't think he would get damaged because of that chaos energy. So that was like spoilers. I feel like is big, and I don't think people wants to know, right? So let's get that out. Now to that, the end credit. Now, I think there's only one, unless there was a second end credit, oops, but, in this end credit, you practically see, because at the end of the movie, we see Sonic and his family, Donut alive, and you straight out see them doing a race again, right? And at the end of the movie, we get the song, the title ending, and then after that, we see Sonic realized he ran too fast and went to New York. Yeah, he overdue the finish line, let's say. He's like, oh, my bad. And then you see Metal Sonic. Oh my god, bro. Believe me, when I looked at my brother said, holy crack-a-mole, because one thing I say, I'm a big fan of Metal Sonic. Like, I went to Dave & Buster's, and, straight out, they had a Funko Pop of Metal Sonic, and I said, Dad, I need the tickets. I need the tickets for this. And I was almost not getting close to it, but I got the tickets for it, and I got this Metal Sonic in my collection right now. But seeing that in the movie was amazing. And Sonic fights it, and then another 20 more of the metal robots. Now, the difference between this, what I realized is, Metal Sonic he fought was blue, okay? And then the rest was silver. So I have to believe that there's higher ranking with these robots, right? But besides that, he was about to fight them all, but then we get the pink one. Now, I don't know the character's name. The only thing I know, I'm just going to call it the Pink Hedgehog. I put the picture of the character on here, but this pink character pops in with her hammer and starts smashing all the heads of the Sonics and defeating all the Metal Sonics and say, hey, there. And Sonic was like, what? And then that's the end of the movie. And that's all we get. And I was like, okay. Well, which is interesting. And it makes sense. it looks like every movie we're getting a new Hedgehog or a new character, either one or two, because Sonic 2 gave us two new characters, so it's either way they want to go. But this end credit was a lot better than the end credit we got for Sonic 2. Honestly, I don't know. I think it was either one, honestly. And I just can't wait. I just cannot wait for Sonic 4. Because that's definitely going to be in the makings. Now, honestly, the question is they're going to take some time or they're going to go right into it? Because these three past films, they didn't take their time. They went right into the next one. And this is a trilogy. So usually when a trilogy's done, they take time. So let's see what happens. I have a feeling that we're not going to see Sonic again for the next 4 to 3 years. But if we get it next year or two, I'd be totally fine with that. But this is going to be the end of the video. If you guys watch the spoilers, thank you very much. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hit the sub and hit the like to see more tier lists or reviews for movies or anything on this channel. And yes, peace out and have a good day.